Can cats drink milk? The shocking truth beyond the cartoon bowl. The enduring myth. The image is iconic, a contented cat purring happily, lapping up a saucer of creamy milk. This scene, etched into our collective consciousness by countless cartoons, children's books, and sentimental art, has fostered one of the most persistent beliefs in pet care, that milk is the ultimate feline treat. From the cunning Sylvester to the charming Aristocats, our cultural narratives have sold us the idea that dairy and cats are a match made in heaven. But how much truth lies in this idyllic picture? The reality, as explained by veterinarians like Dr. Bruce Kornreich, director of the Cornell Feline Health Center, and supported by a wealth of scientific research, reveals a shocking truth that every responsible cat owner needs to understand. Chapter 1, The Biological Blueprint, From Mother's Milk to Lactose Intolerance. To understand the issue, we must start at the beginning. Cats are indeed mammals, mammalia. The very word originates from the Latin mamma, meaning breast. For the first 4 to 8 weeks of life, kittens are entirely dependent on their mother's milk. This perfectly formulated substance provides not only essential nutrients, but also crucial antibodies for developing immune systems. To digest this milk, kittens produce abundant amounts of an enzyme called lactase in their small intestines. Lactase's sole job is to break down lactose, the primary sugar found in all mammalian milk, into simpler absorbable sugars, glucose and galactose. This is where the crucial shift occurs. The phenomenon known as lactase non-persistence is a standard part of mammalian development for most species, including a significant portion of humans and most adult cats. As kittens are weaned onto solid food, a transition to their natural carnivorous diet of meat, the genetic signal to produce large amounts of lactase gradually diminishes. The enzyme's production drops sharply after weaning. An adult cat's digestive system is evolutionarily programmed to process animal proteins and fats, not the lactose sugar from another species' milk. Consequently, when an adult cat consumes cow's milk or goat's milk, which is not a safe alternative as it contains similar lactose levels, the lactose arrives in the small intestine largely intact. Without sufficient lactase to dismantle it, this undigested sugar becomes a problematic passenger moving into the large intestine. Chapter 2. The Digestive Rebellion. Fermentation, Osmosis, and Gastrointestinal Chaos. The large intestine is home to a complex community of bacteria, the gut microbiome. To these bacteria, the undigested lactose is not a problem, but a feast, a rich source of fermentable material. They rapidly consume it through a process of fermentation. This microbial party has 2 major disruptive consequences. 1. Gas production. Fermentation produces copious amounts of hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and sometimes methane gas. This leads to abdominal distension, discomfort, cramping, and flatulence, the often humorous but decidedly unpleasant condition of bloating and meteorism. 2. Osmotic diarrhea. Lactose is a potent osmolyte. This means it draws water from the intestinal lining into the gut lumen by osmosis. The body attempts to dilute the undigested sugar, resulting in a significant influx of water into the colon. Combined with the irritation from bacterial activity and fatty acids also produced by fermentation, this leads to the rapid onset of watery, acidic diarrhea. The clinical signs are clear and typically appear within 8 to 12 hours of ingestion: a rumbling, gassy belly, visible discomfort, and urgent, loose stools. This is not a mild stomach upset. It is a direct physiological rejection of an indigestible substance. Chapter 3. The Hidden Dangers, Beyond the Immediate Upset. While the diarrhea and gas are distressing enough,
The true, shocking danger lies in the potential secondary complications, which can escalate from uncomfortable to life-threatening. Severe dehydration. Watery diarrhea causes a rapid and significant loss of bodily fluids and electrolytes, sodium, potassium, chloride. Cats have a low thirst drive by nature, often derived from their desert-dwelling ancestors who got most of their moisture from prey. They may not drink enough to compensate for these losses, leading to a dangerous state of dehydration. Symptoms progress from lethargy, dry gums, and loss of skin elasticity to sunken eyes, rapid heart rate, and eventually organ failure. Electrolyte imbalance. The loss of electrolytes, particularly potassium, disrupts critical bodily functions. Potassium is essential for proper nerve transmission, muscle function, including the heart muscle, and maintaining cellular pH. Hypokalemia, or low potassium, can lead to profound muscle weakness, cardiac arrhythmias, and can be fatal if not corrected. Nutritional malabsorption. The inflamed and hypermodal gut cannot properly absorb nutrients from the cat's regular, appropriate food. This can lead to weight loss and vitamin deficiencies even if the cat continues to eat. Bacterial overgrowth and dysbiosis. The sudden sugar influx can disrupt the delicate balance of the gut microbiome, allowing harmful bacteria to proliferate while suppressing beneficial ones, creating long-term digestive sensitivity. Pancreatitis risk. The high fat content of whole milk or cream can trigger an episode of pancreatitis, a painful and serious inflammation of the pancreas in susceptible individuals. As Dr. Kornreich emphasizes, the diarrhea itself is a warning sign. The ensuing dehydration and electrolyte collapse are the genuine emergencies that necessitate immediate veterinary intervention, often involving subcutaneous or intravenous fluid therapy. Chapter 4: Dairy Beyond Lactose, the Casein Conundrum and Caloric Cost. Lactose intolerance is the primary issue, but dairy presents other challenges. Casein, the main protein in milk, is a common allergen for cats. A true food allergy involves an immune system response and can cause skin issues, itching, redness, hair loss, as well as gastrointestinal symptoms independent of lactose. Furthermore, milk is calorie-dense. A few saucers of whole milk can significantly contribute to a cat's daily caloric intake, leading to obesity, a major health epidemic in indoor cats, linked to diabetes, arthritis, and liver disease. The treat quickly becomes a health liability. Chapter 5: The Nuanced Reality. Exceptions, alternatives, and responsible practices. Does this mean all dairy is an absolute poison to all cats? The picture, while strongly cautionary, has minor nuances. The rare tolerant individual. Just as some humans are lactose tolerant, a very small percentage of adult cats may retain enough lactase activity to handle small amounts of milk without obvious ill effects. However, identifying this cat is a risky gamble, and tolerance can change with age or health status. Fermented dairy products. The fermentation process used to make plain, unsweetened yogurt or kefir and hard-aged cheeses, like cheddar or Swiss, breaks down much of the lactose. These products also contain probiotics. Therefore, a tiny lick, teaspoon or less, of plain yogurt or a small crumble of cheese is generally safer as a very occasional treat for a cat with no dairy allergy, but it is not nutritionally necessary. Species-specific cat milk. Pet product companies now offer cat milk treats. These are typically cow's milk that has been lactose-free, enzymatically pre-digested, and fortified with vitamins like taurine.
While a safer option to satisfy the occasional craving without the digestive drama, they remain a treat food, high in calories, and should not replace water or a balanced diet. The ultimate solution: water. The perfect drink for any cat is always fresh, clean water. Encouraging hydration through water fountains, multiple bowls, or adding water to wet food is the single best thing an owner can do for their cat's renal and overall health.
Conclusion: rewriting the narrative from stereotype to science. The shocking truth is this: the classic image of a cat delighting in a saucer of milk is not a portrait of health, but a potential snapshot of impending gastrointestinal distress. The myth is a testament to the power of culture over biology. While the kitten depends on its mother's milk, the adult feline is a finely tuned obligate carnivore, its digestive system optimized for meat, not dairy. Responsible cat ownership in the 21st century means moving beyond charming anachronisms and embracing evidence-based care. The occasional tiny treat of a suitable alternative, like a crumb of cheese or a specially formulated product, is not a crime. But offering a bowl of regular cow's milk is an act based on a misleading stereotype, one that can cause significant, avoidable suffering. Let us replace the old cartoon with a new, healthier image, that of a vibrant, hydrated cat with a sleek coat and bright eyes, contentedly drinking from a fresh stream of water or enjoying a species-appropriate meal. That is the true picture of feline well-being, one informed not by myth, but by the compelling and clear science of their unique physiology. The most loving treat we can give our cats is not a saucer of what we think they love, but the knowledge to choose what truly keeps them healthy and safe.